Sparkly.
Sparkly. Hello everybody. I'm just going to drop a quick little tutorial here about how I figured out how to make my glittery cards. See? Ooh, such sparkle. And it's actually incredibly easy. It took me a little trial and error, but now that I know how to do it, you could make one of these cards in a matter of seconds. So, without further ado, number one, subscribe to my channel, because what the heck haven't you done it for? Seriously. Come on. I'll wait. Okay, good. You should have subscribed. Okay? I appreciate that. Let me shrink myself down. Hello. Put myself in the corner. Here we go. So I'll kind of give you a general idea if this is new to you. Here is the original card that I made. And then no sparkle. And here's what I made it look like with sparkle. I changed the design a touch, but it doesn't matter. So here's what you're going to need. The first thing you're going to need is to go and get some glitter GIFs that have black backgrounds. Now, I've done this for you. It's in my Google Drive. So I've done that. So I've found some that are transparent, like this, that sometimes work because they sometimes show up as transparent. Sometimes they say transparent, like a lot of things, and they're not. So here's a couple. You can't even see this one because it's like a white sparkle. It's kind of funky. But the one that you're seeing, I believe, is this one here. Okay, that's the one you're looking at. So, looks like you can't really do anything with this because you need a transparent background, but played a little around, very simple. So, these are in my Google Drive folder, and I've put a link to this specific folder in the video description. So, feel free. Go and get your glittery GIFs. So, if you don't know how, you go here, right, save image as, and make sure it's a GIF, okay? Then we're going to use the oh so lovely Photopea, because I try to do everything free, and this is free and accessible for people. So I'm going to make the assumption you don't have cards like I do with a template like this, okay? So there's two ways that you can do this. One way is much easier than the other, and I'll kind of show you what I mean, okay? So I've picked one of my old card designs, and now that I look at them compared to these, I love my new designs. So looking at this here, nice and simple. A lot of you use the MTG Cardsmith as your template, so I figured I'd use that as the example about what to do. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to open a glitter GIF, and yes, you can open GIFs in Photopea. So I'm just going to go here, and I will grab this. Actually, you know what? I am going to open, because actually I was trialing this. I want to say it was this one right here that I used. No. Bear with me. Which one were you? This one. There we go. Okay, so we got this one. I called it snow. It looks kind of like snow. But what I like about it is if we watch, and then what I'm doing here to kind of check it out is you go export GIF, and then it'll kind of show you. So looks like something's falling, but we're going to play with that for a second, okay? You can even reverse it, which is kind of neat. So you can play around with it however you like. Now the crucial part here is this. When you import a GIF into Photopea, it's going to show up with _a_. And what this means is this is an animation. So it's going to play this one, then this one, then this one, all the way down to here. And then it's going to re-loop. Or sorry, it's bottom to the top, sorry. So that being said, you have to work with these all simultaneously, okay? So we have our GIF here, ready to roll. And these, by the way, you can adjust this number, the 100, and it'll actually change the time of the GIF. Bigger or smaller, you put the number. So now you go to your potion, or whatever card it is you're using, and you just do a simple cut like this to snag your graphic, okay? And we're going to go Control X. Oh wait, sorry, click background, mistake I make all the time. Control X, and then I'm going to go Control V. So now you can see I've got just the graphic isolated, which is what I want, okay? Why I'm doing this is as follows. When you need to reshape this to fit the card, if your card is not square like this, so for me, I have a nightmare because I've got all of these things. So I had to figure out how to layer my glitter graphic underneath so that it didn't go all over the card in kind of this messy thing. And then some people might be saying, well, I know a little bit about Photopea, so you can go edit and then free transform and then go warp and then kind of like bend it to fit all kinds of different areas. The issue is when you select multiple frames, because I'm not going to do this, some of the GIFs sometimes have like 35 animations, it won't let you warp them. So you have to figure out how to use it in a square or a rectangle, okay? So that being said, the reason I punch out the graphic is because I need it as its own layer here. So when you have your independent layer, which was just, again, using the little cut, highlight, Control X to cut it, and then Control V to paste it, you right click and you go duplicate into, and then I am going to say snow GIF, okay? This is the important one, like this, boop. And now it's going to put my potion into the snow GIF. The second thing we have to do is, if you understand Photopea, Photoshop, anything, great, it works in layers. So you need to shrink this folder here, and you're going to look, oops, my potion's in there. So you're going to put your potion on top, shrink it, and then you actually want your potion underneath. And then you're going to say, well, I can't see it. And I'm going to say, oh, that's okay, because watch. Drop the arrow. This is the part that drove me nuts. Hold Shift and select all frames. You don't want to do this one at a time. Then you're going to go to opacity, and you're going to shrink the opacity until you get, and again, you can play with this. I'll put it at 40% to start. Ooh, oh, 41 is good enough. And then with them all still selected, I'm going to shrink down the glitter so that it is only inside the glass. Like this. Hit the check mark or enter. And now I'm going to take the crop tool . Ooh, I can't do it because of this bloody bar that you can't move. Crop tool. Oh, crop tool. Oh, whatever. Edit. Annoying. Tools, crop tool. There we go. Hack. And then I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to crop it so that I just have my graphic. And now I'm going to preview it to see if it's lined up properly. So I'm going to go File, Export GIF. It's going to take a second. And would you look at that? There's my sparkles. Now I look at it and I go, wait a second. Things wouldn't fall in the glass. They would rise. So I'm going to go here, select all of my glitter, and I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees like this. And I'm going to shrink it just off the top so it's almost like fizzling out. And then again, you just go File, Export as, GIF, and that looks like a bubbling potion. So now I am going to save this. So now I have a bubbling potion GIF. Okay, so now that we have it exported, you're going to go File, Open, and you are going to open up your snowy GIF right here. I guess technically you didn't have to open it if you haven't closed it. And then you're going to go Edit. This is important, and you're going to go to Image Size, and I'm just going to boost it up a little bit here to about 450. If you want to be specific with your cards, go back to your original one and go Image Size, and it'll tell you. So 375 by 523. So actually, why not just do that? 375 by 5, I don't even remember what it is. image size 375 by, what was it, 583, something like that. You'll have to undo the lock. Anyway, I'm going to go 450 because I like that. By 421, just for now. Anyway, you would correct that size to your own card. And then I'm going to shrink this. And I'm going to take my background of my card now, and I'm going to go duplicate into SnowGIF, or again, whatever you choose to call it. And then when I go here, I am going to take the card background, put it underneath this folder, and shrink the, oops, wrong one, and grab all of the frames as before, shrink them, then with it shrunk, so now I can do the actual adjusting. So this won't be 100% proper because I didn't resize my card properly, but this is just because it's 11 o'clock and, you know, sleep might be something I should try. So I'll grab this, and now you can see I can conveniently frame it right behind the card. Click yes. Oop. Do the crop again because bloody thing. Like this. Crop. And then you preview it by going File, Export as GIF, and look at that. And does anybody know what mistake I made? When I resized the GIFs, I didn't hold shift. And that's a mistake I make so many times. Dang it. So now I have to let go of that one and then go like this. Don't make the same mistakes that I make. Doot, doot, doo 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 doo. If you ever do that, the best way is to click the little eyeball so I don't see the original one, and turn these ones on so I know it's in the right spot. So I'll just do a little adjustment there. Good troubleshooting. Go like this. You know, if you think it's too skinny, by the way, you can just add black, whatever the case may be. Again, this is just a really crude example. Like that. And now if I go File, Export as GIF, there you go. You have a, and again, that's the mistake because I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, there it is. So watch, you go save, you go like this, you have your bubbly potion card. Actually, that looks pretty sick. I actually really like that one. I might be doing this later. So now that I have that done, you would go into your app and you would upload to your Google Drive, and then you would just update the image here, and then in Glide it will recognize GIFs. So the one that I did as a demo was a potion, and there it is, sparkling away. So quick recap: take your card, cut out your graphic, find your glitter, open the glitter, take the cut graphic, duplicate it into the glitter, resize everything, export it, open it again, dump the frame, resize, export, and you got yourself a beautiful little glitter card. How cool is that? I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of this one. This was a really fun solution to something that I didn't think was possible. So I can't wait to see all of your cool, sparkly, glittery cards. And the one thing that I want to warn you is you want to maintain the shape. You can't bubble or bow. I mean, well, you could, but you would have to painstakingly do it one frame at a time, which, not for me. So I recommend using the punched out idea so that it will just run in the background, but the original frame above it will shield it. And again, whatever kind of glitter you find, as long as the background is black, it will work, because you don't want the glitter to be too standing out. And then if you do find by chance that using the black background and then dropping it creates something that's too dark, you can always take the image and go layer, image adjustment, brightness and contrast, and then crank up the brightness and play around with it so that the dark doesn't wash out the card so much. So a little tip there. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful, and honestly, I can't wait to see the sparkly cool cards that you guys create. It actually turned out to be pretty neat, and I'm pretty proud of this, so I hope you like it. Again, please like, please subscribe, please share. We want to get this all out to teachers. We are in the craziest time of education that we've had in the past 100 years, without question, probably ever. And the more we can support each other with fun resources, exciting things, the better. So, you guys got this. Love you all. Like, subscribe, share, and until next time.